a historic motorcycle ride celebrating 21 years of India's victory over Pakistan in Kargil, 50 years of India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 war, and 75 years of India's independence. So 75 motorcycles ride together to the Dras War Memorial. 25 led by Army Commander, Northern Command, Lieutenant General Y.K. Joshi, a Kargil war hero himself. 25 motorcycles that come down from the Karakoram mountain ranges to the Dras War Memorial, and others that are coming both from Srinagar and from Nowshera. So from Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh, warriors and their families get together to pay their respects to our fallen braves. This is an India Today special ground report. Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast. I'm Gaurav Sawant. This is truly a historic occasion. This is celebrating 22 years of India's victory over Pakistan in the Kargil war, celebrating 50 years of India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 war, and 75 years of India's independence. To mark this occasion, you have 75 motorcycles riding into the Dras War Memorial through South, Central and North Kashmir across the Zojila Pass into Dras. And these motorcycles are being led by Lieutenant General Y.K. Joshi, Army Commander, Northern Command, himself a Kargil war hero. Join me, Gaurav Sawant, as I get you the latest on India First, only on India Today. With a loud roar, 25 motorcycles left the Dhruva War Memorial on an approximately 350-kilometer long journey from the Northern Command headquarters at Udhampur to the Kargil War Memorial at Dras. The team of army motorcyclists is being led by Lieutenant General Yogesh Kumar Joshi, Army Commander, Northern Command, a Kargil war hero himself. General, what's the aim of this exercise?
You know, Gaurav, it's very important that the brave soldiers of the Indian Army who have sacrificed their life for the country are not only recognized, but also remembered, and also they continue to remain a big inspiration for the current and the future generations of the country. So with that as a background, you know, we are undertaking this motorcycle rally today all the way to Dras to pay our homage to all the soldiers who have laid down their life for the country.
I had covered the war 22 years ago, and it is a privilege to ride along with the braves, reporting what many soldiers on this journey describe is a pilgrimage to the Kargil War Memorial at Dras. It is said that Jammu and Kashmir is even more beautiful than Switzerland, and when you look at everything all around, look at the mountains, look at the greenery, and of course look at the development. We are on the national highway during the Kargil war, and of course even now during the standoff with China at the line of actual control. This highway played a very critical role in sustaining our troops at those heights, and that is why just now there is a task that is underway, which is widening this highway, making more bridges. The task of widening is currently underway. The 350-kilometer long journey passes through the Chinani Nashri tunnel, described as a boon for all-weather military movement from Jammu to Kashmir and Ladakh, not only easing traffic but also cutting down on travel time. The roar of the motorcycles in the tunnel has to be heard to be believed. The roughly 11-kilometer long tunnel has reduced the distance by approximately 40 kilometers. It has also cut down travel time by more than 2 hours. So we are at this point of time near Banihal. This is Kazigund, and you have young cadets of the National Cadet Corps and NCC and Boy Scouts who are all here. क्या नाम है आपका? मुजम्मिल. आपका? आजिम. मुजम्मिल और आजिम, आप यहाँ इस समय क्या कर रहे हैं? ये किसका झंडा है आपके हाथ में? इंडियन आर्मी का. और ये? इंडिया का. आप आगे चल के क्या करना चाहते हो? Army में join करना चाहते हैं. This perhaps is the change that we are witnessing here. Large number of students from schools they've assembled here. Now we cross over from Udhampur across to Kazigund, to the Kashmir Valley. We'll tell you how the army commander is riding an open motorcycle all along this journey to the Badami Bagh cantonment in Srinagar. But the real game changer along the Udhampur-Srinagar National Highway is the Banihal Kazigund Tunnel. This 8.5 kilometer long tunnel has been built at a cost of approximately 2,100 crore rupees. The biggest advantage of this tunnel for soldiers will be bypassing not just the old tunnel but also the Shaitan Nala, which is prone to snowfall and becomes difficult to negotiate in the monsoon. This is the first major symbol of change visible at the tunnel entry point. Little children smiling and waving the tricolour proudly. There was a time where there'd be fear on these streets in South Kashmir, but now you have all these youngsters waving the tricolour, and with me are some young school children. What's your name? What class are you in?
Sir, I'm in 9th class and my name is Dar Fayaz.
And what do you want to do in life?
Sir, I want to become a doctor.
You want to become a doctor?
Yes, sir.
You have big dreams. So
Yes, sir.
where are you studying and what are you studying?
Sir, I'm studying biology. So, physics or chemistry. It is my own profession. मतलब मुझे इनमें बहुत ज़्यादा interest है इन 3 books में.
बहुत अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी। और बेटा आपका क्या नाम है?
हादिया
हादिया। हादिया आप कौन सी क्लास में हो?
थर्ड
आप 3rd में हो। और हादिया आप क्या करना चाहते हो?
डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ।
आप भी डॉक्टर बनना चाहते
Yes,
हो? वेरी गुड। और ये जो आप झंडा लेकर खड़े हो, ये यहाँ पर क्यों खड़े हो?
देश की रखवाली करने के लिए।
रियली आप देश की रखवाली के लिए यहाँ खड़े हो? आप अगर लोगों की जान बचाओगे डॉक्टर बनके तो आप बहुत देश की रखवाली करोगे। थैंक यू हादिया। The army commander is confident that the situation is improving and peace will be lasting. On this journey with the army commander is Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey, the Kashmir Corps commander, whose forces have played a key role in stabilizing the situation, not just along the line of control in the Kashmir area, but also in the hinterland. He spoke to India Today about the security scenario, both along the line of control and in the interiors of Kashmir. General, what's the security situation at this point of time?
Yeah, I think all parameters of security are very clear indicators that there is a durable peace on. The parameters of violence are absolutely down, virtually about 40 to 50% of previous year. But when you compare in the terms of last 5-year spectrum, you will find a great degree of positivity in the environment. You kindly look at the tourism activity having picked up. Almost all hotels are booked. In spite of COVID challenges, virtually there's no space in the hotel business and in the restaurants and all. People are all on the streets right now.
Now, before we start on the second leg of this journey, General, the situation along the LC and the launch pads across.
Okay, LC's ceasefire is holding. I am very sure it will hold for some more time. We have got indicators of launch pads being full, but there has been no attempt from the other side to carry out infiltration. It's a great indicator for both peace and stability on either side of LC, but we are on our guard, we are on watch. Any mischief will be dealt with absolutely the way it is supposed to be.
Even young soldiers having served in the valley before are surprised seeing this change. Colonel Abhinav, you've been posted in the valley before. What changes do you see this time?
Gaurav, before I begin, thank you for joining us and roughing it out with us in the field. If I say there has been a transformation, I wouldn't be wrong. First of all, the ride was pleasurable. And when I came here and saw the response of the people, I was pleasantly surprised. There were boys and girls, young. There were old ladies, old people who have come long distance just to wave at the Indian Army and wish them good for the Kargil Vijay Divas and in general for guarding our borders.
So you think this is a change, and you think this change is perhaps lasting, may just be permanent?
Definitely, it was evident from their faces. You can make out from the faces whether a smile is a fake smile or not. And what I saw today I was mesmerized. I had not seen it in my time in Rashtriya Rifles. And surely this thing is going to remain.
But the road ahead is treacherous, and not just metaphorically. Army is trying to build on the foundation of peace, a task easier said than done. From the Northern Command headquarters in Udhampur to the Badami Bagh cantonment here in Srinagar, we've travelled about roughly 200 kilometers. Not a very difficult ride, fairly pleasant, good roads and fairly decent reception all along. But the next part of the journey will be tougher, because it's from here. Once you cross Kangan and Vusan and Sonamarg, then you start climbing Zojila, a very, very difficult mountain pass at about 11,600 feet. And then you come down on the other side at Gumri and then Matayan and then all the way up to Dras, which is the victory memorial. This is where the nation will pay homage to the 530 braves who made the supreme sacrifice of their lives defeating Pakistan 22 years ago in the Battle of Kargil. That is all we have for you on this India Today special broadcast. Many thanks for watching. With cameraman Kripal Singh in Srinagar, Gaurav Sawant for India Today. Now the situation along the line of control is peaceful. Counter-terror operations, they continue, but the army has an upper hand. And one weapon that has played a key role, often called the Brahmastra in this battle, is the .50 Barrett sniper rifle. So what is this US-made Barrett all about? I had a chance to interact with some of the soldiers who are using this weapon. This is an exclusive report.
Enemy's worst nightmare. The soldier's protection shield. The sniper and spotter team. Now armed with a Barrett sniper rifle from the United States. Both at the LOC and in urban warfare, this made-in-America firearm is proving to be a game changer, especially to take out high-value targets.
एक स्नाइपर डेट हर एक ऑपरेशन के दौरान एक फोर्स मल्टीप्लायर का काम करता है। हमारे देश में बहुत सारे टाइप के स्नाइपर राइफल है। इसी में से एक है .50 कैलिबर का हथियार, जो कि यूएस का बना हुआ है। इसका रेंज लगभग 1800 मीटर है और इसमें अलग अलग टाइप का एम्यूनेशन आता है, जो कि है आर्मर्ड पियर्सिंग इंसेंडियरी राउंड, बॉल एम्यूनेशन और ट्रेसर।
Dressed in their special ghillie suits that merge with their surroundings, the sniper and spotter buddy pair lie for hours without moving and blend with the surroundings. Usually they take position in the dead of the night. The .5 Barrett M107A sniper rifle costs approximately 25 lakh rupees per unit and can fire a number of different types of ammunition to take out high-value targets, armored vehicles, and has an effective kill range of 1800 meters.
इसमें हम दुश्मन के टैंक को भी बर्बाद करते हैं, होल डंप को बर्बाद कर सकते हैं और CICT में जैसे कि सर्वेलेंस करना और टारगेट को बर्बाद करना।
The spotter, armed with sophisticated surveillance equipment, spots the target, calculates the distance to target, wind speed, temperature and humidity, and then feeds that information into the sight before the kill.
हमारे पास एक सपोर्टर स्कोप होता है, जिसकी मदद से मैं टारगेट का सही डाटा और टारगेट का सही विंड स्पीड को पूरा टेक्निकल काउंट करके उसको स्नाइपर को पास करता हूं। उस डाटा को स्नाइपर अपने वेपन पे सेट करके टारगेट को डिस्ट्रॉय करता है।
The spotter also carries a close quarter combat weapon or CQB weapon to protect the buddy pair from any close threat.
सर्वेलेंस के साथ साथ मेरा दूसरा रोल है कि जो मेरी स्नैपर डेट है उसको क्लोज प्रोटेक्शन देना। अगर हमारा कोई क्लोज कांटेक्ट हो जाता है तो उसमें मैं अपनी पार्टी की क्लोज प्रोटेक्शन करता हूँ।
India now has a range of sniper rifles, from the US-made Barrett to the Italian Victrix to Sacco sniper rifle from Finland, to be deployed in a range of battlefields from the LOC to counter-terror operations. At the line of control, till Pakistan sought the ceasefire, the sniper rifles were used with deadly effect.
From a 7.62 Russian-made Dragunov to the .50 American-made Barrett, sniper rifles are an integral part of any operation, whether at the line of control or in counter-terror operations. In fact, in urban warfare, sniper deaths on top of buildings are a virtual shield for troops on ground. At the LC, sources say in areas where the adversary is aware that a sniper det is deployed, enemy movement has come to a virtual standstill. With cameraman Kripal Singh in Jammu and Kashmir, Gaurav Sawant for India Today. The Indian Army is equipping some of its soldiers for special operations with better rifles, with more accessories, assault rifles that can help them carry out their missions better. I spoke to some soldiers who are now carrying the M4 and, of course, the made in Israel Tavors. Now, with the Tavors, whether it's the sniper version or the grenade version or the regular Tavors, there are some additions that have been made by soldiers in India. This is, once again, an India Today exclusive report.
Soldiers train hard here at the firing range in Jammu and Kashmir for a range of operations, both in built-up areas and along the line of control. But as the surgical strikes of 2016 showed, to defeat the Pakistan state-sponsored terror, troops need to be armed and ready for operations above and beyond. Here at this firing range, the best of the best are training to do even better. Soldiers here are training for specialized operations with the Israel-made Tavor rifle.
The Tavor assault rifle is manufactured by Israel and has three variants: the Tavor assault rifle, the grenade Tavor assault rifle, and the sniper Tavor assault rifle. It has an effective range of 300 meters. The weapon, being short and having a bullpup design, can be used in both jungle as well as the urban operations.
Starting with the Tavor close-quarter battle rifle, special forces are also armed with the rifle capable of launching grenades, and its lightweight makes it a weapon of choice for snipers too, bringing on the star.
This made in Israel Tavor rifle, it's a weapon of choice when it comes to undertaking specialized operations. Light composite material. It also has this Picatinny rails, made in India, of course. This part, the laser sight, it has a night sight. Apart from that, one advantage with this is it has a laser pointer, if I may. So you point at the target, the laser goes and marks it, and then you aim in that direction and shoot. It helps you acquire the target better and faster. So as far as specialized operations are concerned, this is, according to those who use it, a weapon of choice.
But it isn't just the Tavor assault rifle, but the US-made M4 that have also been preferred as a reliable close-quarter weapon system for specialized operations, especially in built-up areas.
M4 is a weapon which has been manufactured by the US, and it is a variant of the earlier used M16. However, it is much lighter and shorter than the earlier used M16. Both Tavor assault rifle and the M4 are the primary weapon of an Indian soldier. The weapon system has many features, like we can include underbarrel grenade launcher, as well as the Picatinny rails fitted with this encompasses night sight, day sights, IR torches, as well as laser pointers.
M4s are a common sight in Special Forces operations in urban warfare scenarios, in built-up areas as well as along the LOC. The rifle can take a number of attachments for day and night covert operations. Ordered in batches over the years, the M4 with several improvements have been imported in small quantities for many years now.
Armed to the teeth, they shoot to kill. These soldiers always prepared for whatever special mission they may be called for. And that is why perhaps it's not just about the M4 assault rifles or the Tavors. Look at the kind of ammunition, the multiple ammunition pouches that they carry, the grenades that they carry at all times. They're self-sufficient, they're self-reliant, they're new age helmets with their sights and attachments that they can have on them. Goes on to show the kind of operations they are used for, not just close quarter combat or urban warfare, or being there at, along and beyond the line of control to neutralize the threat wherever it may be. With cameraman Kripal Singh in Jammu and Kashmir, Gaurav Sawant for India Today. A quick break. There's lots more coming up on the other side of these messages. Keep watching India First.